This quick video is to show you how to use a program called NowComment. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your FCCPS Gmail account and check for an email from something called NowComment Notifications. Now you click on this and you'll see there's a link in here inviting you to a document that you can collaboratively annotate and read along with the rest of the class. So I'm going to click on this link. And it takes you right to the speech. Now, I'm already part of this system, so it might have you log in, but if you log in, just use all of your FCCPS email address information. Now, once you're here, there's some directions for what to do. When it says highlight using public colors, you want to go up here to this little highlighter, and as you see, you have private colors, which only you'll see if you highlight, and then there's public colors. So these are ones that if you highlight something, everybody on the document is going to see that somebody drew yellow line underneath a sentence that's ethos. So you would click on yellow for ethos, and then here's my yellow highlighter. I would click on a sentence, and now once you click, you can't really unclick, so don't click unless you're sure, okay? And then let's say you pick that, oh, this sentence here shows ethos appeal. And then you would come back to the top, unclick highlighter so that you're not highlighting anymore. So the first thing you're going to do is, read through the speech and look at, where are the ethical and the logical and the emotional appeals in this speech, and use your colors from your highlighter to highlight those sections. The second thing to do would be to look at making comments. So make at least 5 comments. And as you see, it says, I've already made 8 of the 5 requested comments because this is my account. But I'm looking for you to make 5 comments. So these can be your own annotations. Like for instance, if you click on a sentence and you go up here, there's no sentence level conversations for this sentence yet, so I can start one. And if you want to start a conversation about oh, this sentence is either a certain kind of rhetorical strategy, or it has a certain meaning, or here's why it's persuasive, or here's why it's significant, you can do that. But try to explain why or how whatever you decide to highlight is a rhetorical strategy and how it's effective. Now, if you're not sure of how to start your own conversation, or you're not sure of what to say, you could also comment by replying to something that I have said here, or that another student posts. So here I said paragraphs 11 and 12 are different from the others. Can you figure out how? You could reply here if you have something to say. So you would write down, why you think they're different. And if you run out of space, you can go down to the bottom box. That's why there's 2. If your reply is short, keep it at the top. If your reply is longer, you're going to use both boxes. Okay, so you have 2 different ways that you can comment on this article. Kind of play around with the different techniques, the different things that this site can do. What's interesting is you can either talk about a sentence. See, I highlighted a sentence and make a comment about just that sentence. Or if I want to say something about the whole paragraph, I would click on the number. This is paragraph 11. And if I click here, I can say something about the whole paragraph if I want to. Okay, so play around with the site and add your 5 comments and kind of see what your friends have done. And the other thing to note is that this is not like Google Docs where you can see other people working. You have to actually press the refresh key. And if you do this every so often, if you refresh your screen every so often, then you'll see what other people have written and you'll see what other people have underlined. Okay, so you can reply to me, reply to them, start your own comment, but really, get used to, this is called close reading of a document. So not just reading to see generally what it's about, but really reading to figure out why the author uses the words he does. In this case, it's a speech, so we're trying to figure out how Old Major is being persuasive. What words, what strategies, rhetorical devices is he using that makes this speech particularly persuasive, and then why it is so. So if you have questions, just, let me know, and I'd be happy to help you.